never fold. Start it up, let the game begin. Put it up high, take it low. I'm feeling like. Are you ready? Ready to go? Ready for more? Ready for me? Oh my Are you ready?
Well, hello, ACN. Mike Kane here. Great to have everybody back. Hope you're staying safe, doing well, and enjoying some of the things that are reopening around the country and around the world. But first of all, I just want to welcome everybody back to one of our webinar trainings here today. Appreciate you spending some time with us this afternoon, as well as we're so excited about what's happening with our relationship with AT&T and how this is moving forward so quickly. So I know that the IBOs are excited. I think we had a great call yesterday with everybody. A tremendous opportunity to hear from Mr. Charlie Conway, one of the VPs with AT&T. On top of that, himself and Greg Provenzano and many of our IBOs, our leaders, were on that call as well. I know a lot of you got a chance to hear firsthand how this relationship has been moving forward. But we're excited here today to launch the at&t TV training webinar to give you more insight as to what this TV service is all about, what our relationship is with AT&T, but more importantly, how to go out and market this new service as well. To help us here today, again, is Justin Rowland. He's a territory sales manager. Many of you met him at our international events, our international conventions over the years. If you're brand new and you haven't had a chance, once we start venturing out, you'll actually see him in a lot of our regional events as well. He's helped us with the launch of each one of our product lines. And he's going to actually help not only with the launch here today, but also provide the training and the insight of what you need to do to understand this particular service, how to market this particular service, and how to get customers for yourself. And be a customer yourself. You're going to love this service if you're not excited about it already after just watching that video, or if you're not excited about hearing our relationship yesterday with Charlie Conway at our world headquarters with Greg Provenzano. By the time we're done here today, you're going to have a great feel of what this service is all about, what it can mean for yourself, and what it could mean for your business as well. So I'll help me, everybody, just real quick welcome to Justin Rowland. And Justin, it's great to have you back here again today, and it's great to see you.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you for the kind introduction. It's great to see you as well, and I'm honored to be here with you and be able to participate in another webinar. Also want to take a moment to thank everybody and welcome everybody that's tuned in. So a big thank you from me from Blazing Hot, South Mississippi. Today we're going to cover some great stuff, so I'm really glad y'all could make it. As Mike said, we're going to talk about AT&T TV. I'm really excited to be here and share this information with you today. We're going to unpack the product in detail. We'll cover many of the great features. We're going to discuss some selling tips. We'll walk through on how to place the order on ACN's newly designed ordering portal. They've been working around the clock getting that going for you all. But my goal was to provide you with some useful information that'll make you more comfortable with your AT&T conversations and help you acquire more customers, because that's why we're all here, right? Before we dive right into the product, though, I just want to take a moment and look how big the market actually is. As you can see here, in 2019 alone, over 2 million new families connected to the internet. Now, as we covered in a previous webinar, AT&T is rapidly expanding into new markets and in many areas with a fiber connection, providing your customers with lightning-fast speeds. The great thing about AT&T TV, they don't have to be an AT&T internet customer. It will work with any internet speeds or any internet provider, so we're going to talk about that some more. Research also shows that over 45 million households in the U.S. have a smart TV. Now, this is great news for us because AT&T TV is compatible with a variety of viewing platforms, including some of the most popular smart TVs. So we'll also be covering that shortly, so be sure and stay tuned. Lastly, over 80% of the U.S. households have access to broadband internet, according to the National Cable and Telecommunications Association. This is also great news because it means we'll be able to offer AT&T TV to roughly 80% of the homes in the U.S. So that's a lot of opportunity there. So I'm looking forward to sharing you some more details on the product and help you eventually sell some more. So now that we've looked how big the market is, let's unpack this product. Now you might be asking, what exactly is AT&T TV? And if you were asking that, I'm really glad you did. AT&T TV is AT&T's newest premium video service that's powered by high-speed internet. So some key benefits. First, your customers are going to have access to the best of live TV and on-demand. As you may remember from a previous training, on-demand allows you to search for thousands of titles and watch them whenever you want. So as you can see here, AT&T TV gives your customer over 55,000 titles to choose from. That's a lot of content there. In addition to live TV and on-demand, you'll get 500 hours of cloud DVR, which is great because you'll have access to your recordings anytime and anywhere. Your DVR recordings don't have to live inside of a box in your living room anymore. You'll have access to those on the go or through multiple platforms, whether it's on your smartphone or your tablet. So it's definitely a great feature you want to talk about and inform your customers of. Additionally, the included AT&T TV device also gives your customers access to over 5,000 apps that are built in. So that's all in one device, so you don't have to change inputs or multiple devices to enjoy the entertainment that you love. So in addition to some of those features, your customers can also search and control their entertainment using the Google Voice Assistant. And this is included with the AT&T TV device. They'll be able to enhance their viewing experience using the Google Assistants by asking the Google Assistants to tune to a channel. You could view the guide, you could play or record a show, and that's just to name a few things that you can do with it. So it's a really great feature there. Every order is going to include an AT&T TV device that is express shipped right to your customer's door at no cost. Now, they typically receive the device within the next day and set up as a snap. We received ours, and I had my wife actually set ours up because she's not very techy, and she was able to get ours set up and no issue within about 20 minutes. In addition to the AT&T TV device, your customer can start enjoying the service as soon as they complete the order from your personal website. So the days of waiting for someone to come out and install your TV services are long gone. As you can see on this slide, we'll talk about packaging. AT&T TV has a variety of packages that can fit virtually any budget. Here on the right, we have our Ultimate package. That's going to be a good fit for maybe your sports and movies lovers. And on the far left here, we have an Entertainment package. So that may be for somebody who has more basic programming needs, but still enjoy a robust lineup. Now, with every order, your customer is going to receive an instant rebate for the first 12 months, resulting in some great savings. So, for example, here, the Ultimate package is $135 a month. But for the first year, you can actually offer it to your customer for $79 a month. That's going to save them $660 with those instant rebates. So really some great value there that you can present to your customer. Now, when you're talking about packaging and programming, the first thing you really want to do is identify your customers' must-have channels. You certainly want to make the best recommendation. So we need to make sure we understand what channels the customers actually need before making a recommendation. That way we can make sure that it's included with their package. Now, as you may see on the news, we are starting to get some sports starting back up. I know myself, Mike and I were just talking about baseball. I'm really excited that baseball is talking about starting back soon. As you can see here, you'll get a lot of different sports options with AT&T TV. MLB Network is one, so that's going to give you access to a lot of out-of-market games each week. You'll also get the Golf Channel, NBA's League Pass, and NHL Center Ice, just to name a few. So if you have a sports lover, AT&T TV would be a great fit for them because they can definitely have access to that entertainment as well. And we talked a little bit about the product itself, but how do we watch and enjoy AT&T TV? Now, it's important to note, as we previously mentioned, once your customer completes their order from your ACN's personalized storefront, they can download the AT&T TV app, and they can start enjoying that service immediately. Now, they can use the app on your TV, a tablet, or smartphone, or any other compatible device. And these devices include many like Roku, Samsung, Amazon, Apple, Fire TV, to name a few. You certainly can find the complete list of compatible devices on our website at at&t.com. Again, each order is going to include an AT&T TV device that can become the entertainment hub of your customer's home. And again, that's going to give you access to live TV, 5,000 apps, and then the 55,000 on-demand titles. Now that we know how we can enjoy AT&T TV, let's talk about how many viewings are included. Each account's going to allow your customer 3 concurrent viewings or simultaneous viewings at the same time. So this is going to be great for homes that have multiple users or multiple TVs in the home. So they'll definitely have some options there. Now, what counts as a viewing? First, watching live TV will count as a viewing. Viewing cloud DVR recordings. And lastly, watching on-demand content. Now, recording your show or using a third-party app, even on the device, that's not going to count as a viewing. Who is AT&T TV great for? So what are some customers that we need to really be presenting this offer to and this product to? Well, first, customers that enjoy taking their entertainment on the go. You can watch while you're on vacation or even at a doctor's appointment. Customers with high-speed internet that enjoy streaming live TV and binge watching their favorite apps are certainly going to love AT&T TV. Customers that prefer no messy wires, or maybe a customer that doesn't want a technician or wait for a technician to come into the home and install the services. AT&T TV is great for customers that live in an apartment or maybe a residence that doesn't allow satellite dishes to be installed. Customers that love saving money. So as we can see on the right side of the screen here, some bundling benefits. When your customer bundles AT&T TV with another service, they're going to definitely get some benefits there. So if we're talking about AT&T Wireless, which recently launched, AT&T Unlimited Wireless customers are going to get an additional $10 off for 12 months. Additionally, they're going to be able to stream their entertainment data free, so it won't use any of their premium data allowances. Customers that bundle AT&T TV and AT&T Internet are going to get $10 discount off of their AT&T Internet. So it's a great offer there. So they're going to get a good price there. We currently have an offer right now. Customers that bundle both AT&T TV and AT&T Internet may qualify for a $100 Visa reward card that they could receive after they activate both services. Lastly, a bundled customer will allow you to earn more points and ultimately more residuals. So Mike's going to talk about the points later on in the presentation, so be sure and stay tuned in for more details there. Now, we've covered DirecTV in a previous training, but there may be some situations where DirecTV is the right recommendation for your customers. First, customers that need more than 3 simultaneous or concurrent viewings. Customers that don't have high-speed internet. So we'll talk about in a moment what's required for AT&T internet. As you can see here, we recommend 24 megabits per second as a minimum speed. So DirecTV may be a good fit for that customer. And if you have a customer that's asking for NFL Sunday Ticket, that's exclusive to DirecTV customers. So in that case, we would want to offer DirecTV. Now that we know a little bit about the product itself, who it's great for, and how we can watch it, let's look at what's required for the service. So our first point here is your customer does need to have high-speed internet. It's recommended that your customer have speeds of at least 24 megabits per second. Again, that doesn't have to be AT&T internet. It can work with any internet provider, provided that they have sufficient speeds. And the 24 megabits per second is recommended because we recommend 8 megabits per viewing. And as we covered, there's 3 viewings included with the service. Now, like most other TV services, AT&T TV requires the customer to keep the service for 24 months. And this allows us to provide all the great benefits we discussed at an affordable price. It's also worth noting your customer will not receive a bill for AT&T TV, and the payments are going to be auto-drafted from your customer's credit or debit card. We do need to have a bank-issued credit or debit card on file. A prepaid card won't accept as payment. Now, payment activity can be viewed online at any time or on the My AT&T TV app. And lastly, each order requires an activation fee of $19.95. That's due at the time the order is placed. And again, this would be paid with a credit or debit card. So just a couple reminders there, what's required to place the order. And I have great news if your customer lives in an area where they can get AT&T internet at their address. Right now, for the first 12 months, your customer can get speeds up to 1 gigabit for the same price that they could get our lower speed tiers. So right now they can get speeds up to 1 gig for the same price as any other speed tier for the first 12 months. So it's a great value and a great offer you definitely want to let your customer know about. And again, it's going to help drive to the bundle and create more benefits there. Now that we know a little bit about the product, here's some icebreakers that we can use to really get our TV conversation started. So when you're talking to somebody about TV, it's important to know what types of shows do they enjoy. Do they like to stay entertained at home or on the go? We know that you can take AT&T TV with you. Obviously, we want to ask about their internet connection or try to sell them internet if it's available at their address. It's also important to know what they like about their current TV provider. That way we can try to align some of our features and benefits. Have you seen a good movie lately? So we're going to talk about some exciting promotions related to the movie channels here in a later slide, so be sure and stay tuned. Do you like to stream videos on the go or on your phone? Do you live with any sports fans? And do you like to record your favorite shows? So again, these are just some questions that you can ask of your customer to really open up your TV conversations and talk to them about AT&T TV. Now, the next thing I'm excited to share with you, and ACN, again, has been working really hard on this, is your newly designed ordering portal. This is found through your personalized website. It's going to allow you to order multiple services in one place. So you see here, you have TV, internet, and wireless. It's really going to help you build your bundle and get that order placed all in one easy platform. So we're going to talk about what that looks like and how to place the orders. First, you would access the online portal from your personalized website. Once you enter your customer's address, you're going to select TV from your entertainment options. Once you choose TV, you're going to choose a base package. After you choose your base package, it's going to allow you to choose any additional add-ons. As you can see here, we have a Movies Extra Pack, HBO Max, Stars, Cinemax, Epix. There's a great promotion right now running on all the premium movie channels and HBO Max. These are actually included with your orders, and we're going to cover that in more detail in a later slide. But you definitely want to let your customer know about these promotions. After you select any desired add-ons, you'll be able to choose the number of AT&T TV devices. Now, as we covered in a previous slide, the first device is included with your AT&T order, but your customer does have the option for additional devices. And we can do up to 6 devices per account. Now, the devices, the first one's included, but additional devices can be purchased either in full for $120 at point of sale, or if qualified, your customer can do an installment plan for $10 for 12 months for any additional devices. Next, your customer will enter their personal information. Now, a credit check is required for AT&T TV services. The good news is the credit checks are soft and won't impact the customer's credit score, but it allows us to understand if there's any fees that are going to be due at the time of the order placement. Next, your customer is going to create their user ID. This is very important. The customer will use this to access their account on the AT&T TV devices and any other compatible devices. So it's important that they remember this and you help them write this down. Once they create that ID, they're going to input their billing and shipping information. Next, you'll review any roll to pay disclosures. So this will be any promotional periods that expire. And lastly, you're going to input the customer's payment information, or they'll input their payment information. And again, it does need to be a bank-issued credit or debit card. Prepaid cards are not accepted. Lastly, you'll review the terms and conditions. Click submit, and the order is complete. Couldn't be easier. So it's a really great platform. I'm excited that they've got it launched for y'all, and it's definitely making ordering a snap there. Now that you've got the order placed, here's some things that can create a stickier sale. First, as we talked about some of the features of the device, it comes with a Google Voice Assistant. Customers that sign into their Google account, they're going to receive personalized answers from the Google Assistant. It'll make content recommendations that are tailored to their taste. It's also going to provide access to Google Apps through the Google Play Store. So make sure your customer registers for a Google account. They're free and they can do that online. that's going to allow them to take advantage of more of those features of that Google Voice Assistant. As a reminder, the customer won't receive a bill. Also, the payment each month is debited from their credit or debit card on file. And then customers' charges will begin once they log in on a compatible AT&T TV device or the AT&T TV device once it comes in. They have 15 days or that they will be charged for the service. It'll start charging them automatically. Now, we don't want the customers to cancel, so it's important to help them set up their AT&T TV and Google logins. Like we said, they are going to create a username, so it's important that they write that down and remember that when they set up their services. And go ahead and get the customer to download the AT&T TV app. We know they can start streaming and enjoying the service once the order is placed, so we definitely want to help them download that app and start taking advantage of the service immediately. Now, as we covered in the when we were placing the order, it's going to give you an option to select some additional add-ons. So we have a great promotion running right now. For the first 3 months, your customer can receive Cinemax, Showtime, Starz, and Epix at no additional cost. That's included with every order. Plus, right now, with the Choice package and higher, your customer is going to get HBO Max free for a year. So this is going to allow them to have all the access to HBO and a ton more content. It's AT&T's latest streaming service. It's definitely something you want to bring attention to and let your customers know about so they don't miss out on that. And again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. It's a great new product. I want to encourage you to dig into your learning tools and learn more about it. We certainly want to get as many customers as we can. You want to look and try to see if your customer qualifies for a bundle. If they live in an AT&T internet area, you may be able to bundle both services in addition to the wireless. So there's a lot of great opportunity there. Thank you for all tuning in. And with that, I'm going to pass it back over to Mr. Kane, and he's going to cover the points in more detail.
Hey, Justin, thank you so much. I'll tell you what, it's amazing because I know it's called AT&T TV, but there seems to be so much more. And I don't know if everybody grasped it, but as I'm sitting here listening again, because I know I've been through this package a couple times with yourself and the team as we've been putting this a whole exciting venture together. But 5,000 apps is a lot of apps. I don't care how many apps anybody that's watching this has on their phone. I find it hard to believe you would have room for 5,000 apps. It's almost like taking your phone and turning it into a TV and taking your TV and turning it into a phone. So I know my kids and my wife, they play with a lot of games on their phones. I'm afraid they're going to be playing it on their TV now. This is a complete entertainment package. And it is exciting because I know that across the board, so many people are tired of wires and cables and this and that in their homes. And they're looking for, and they're always looking for really a brand name that they can feel comfortable with, so that they're getting with something, they're getting with a partner that's going to deliver the content that they want and the channels that they want, and not just some free version of it where they can't find what they want and they can't find anything else. I love that everything is housed together here. Whether it's your Netflix account, your Amazon account, whatever it could be, it's going to pop up on the screen. You're going to have instant access to it. You can use the Google Assistant probably to look for a movie, and if it's not housed on something you're getting from AT&T, maybe it's on your Netflix account or your Amazon account. But that's awesome. One thing you did say, and I want to make sure it's clear for everybody, when you talked about concurrent streams, that means using the service at the same time, right? So, yes. So if somebody's in your house because this can be used across many, many devices if it's yours, right? It doesn't matter how many devices it's on, but at the same time, 3 streams can be using it. So whether it's in a bedroom or a den or a living room, it would easily accommodate the average to above average user when it comes to all this. And I think one other really exciting thing that you mentioned, which we at ACN always love, is the opportunity to present savings. And one of your products, I believe, was the Ultimate with over $600 a year in savings. I mean,
yes, sir.
Wow, that's a package that's $1,200 in savings for the 24-month package when they sign up. I don't know, you're not going to find anything else, and I love the fact that you get a device because I always hear complaints. My oldest son just moved out, and he's like, I don't want cable. They want to charge me for a modem. They want to charge me for a cable box, another cable box, another cable box. And I'm like, he goes, why can't we buy them? I go, I don't know. So a lot of solutions are built into this, and I hope everybody sees that for yourselves. And I appreciate, Justin, how much time you put into this and how much energy and time that will be put into it in the future as well. We appreciate you and appreciate your training. We appreciate you unveiling everything that we're doing with AT&T here today as well. And for everybody else, maybe we can tune in. That's here. I'm going to go over what we can do to actually help you build your business with these solutions as well. So as Justin will flip to the next slide real fast, we'll just kind of cover our points and commissions, because I know this is what gets everybody in our ACN world really, really excited about what's happening. With the AT&T TV, the ultimate and extra packages are 3 points. The choice packages are 2 points, and the entertainment and the international package is 1 point. The residuals are for 24 months, so you get 2 years. If your customers will sign up for 2 years, and your residuals will be for 2 years. Now, you can earn more points when you bundle. The great relationship that we have with AT&T right now is the fact that we're now involved with AT&T Wireless, AT&T Broadband, or their internet service. We also offer DirecTV, as Justin talked about here previously, that we also have that. But if you add all these together, AT&T Wireless, 2 points, AT&T Internet, 2 points, and DirecTV, 3 points, or with AT&T, as the example here shares, AT&T TV, AT&T Internet. A customer maybe get AT&T Wireless. Maybe they'll get up to 4 lines, which is the average household right now. And that's worth up to 13 points. So one customer, whether it's yourself or somebody in your family or gets a package, they're going to get a trusted name, a branded service like AT&T. They're going to get it from somebody that they know and they trust. And on top of that, you're going to receive 13 points, right, in this particular example, or more, right, depending upon the examples that we have to share with you. Also, actually, look at today is that AT&T TV, we're actually offering a point bonus as well. So you're going to earn an extra point for every AT&T TV order during our launch period. So this is pretty exciting, is that the ultimate extra package is 3 points, and now will be worth 4 points. The choice is worth 2 points, will now be worth 3 points. And the entertainment and international, which is a 1 point product, will be worth 2 points. So once again, earn points, bundle your services together, AT&T TV, AT&T Internet, AT&T Wireless, let's say 4 lines. Instead of 13 points, the whole bundle would be worth 14 points. 14 points from one customer. That's almost halfway to a brand new IBO becoming an executive team leader or an ETL with the company. So look how fast you can grow your business, how fast you can get your next promotion, how you can help your downline and your teams get to the next promotion as well. So we're looking forward to continuing to march forward with everything we're doing with AT&T. This will be a big, big launch for us. AT&T's a fairly new product line for themselves as well, and we're excited that they allowed us to and chose us to be one of their partners to help them take this out to the customers that we're all looking to bring to the table. So with that, I want to thank everybody for joining and being a part of what we're doing here today. Also want to thank you for all the trainings that you've attended and been on here with the webinar. We have a great team. We've got a lot more trainings that are going to be coming out. We've got a lot of team trainings that are coming out as well. I also look forward to hosting another training in the not so distant future and share with you a lot more of what's happening. So stay tuned. Watch for our upcoming webinars. We're usually hosting these every Tuesday and Thursday around 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So with that, we're wrapped up here today. I have a small little video. We'll share with you a little bit more about AT&T and the product line. And once that's all over, the webinar today is all wrapped up. So thanks a lot. Stay safe, and let's get some AT&T TV customers, everybody.
find action movies.
Is it going to rain today?